Planning and Zoning Board meeting on June 16, 2026. Will everybody please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, Member Ross?
Here.
Chair Brown?
Present.
Member Kulikowski?
Present.
Member Sutton?
Here.
Member Tyree?
Here.
And Vice Chair Elliott is absent.
Is there anyone present who would like to speak? We're opening the floor for public forum. Okay, I will close the floor. Has everybody had a chance to review the meeting minutes from May 19th of 2026?
Yes.
Yes. Are there any questions or comments on these meetings?
No.
None for me.
Can I have a motion to approve the meeting minutes from May 19th, 2026?
I make a motion that we approve the meeting minutes. I make a motion that we approve the meeting minutes from the previous meeting as they are stated.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes.
Okay, we're gonna open up the new business ordinance 2026-04. Bradley Farm Phase 1 Plan Development and Development Agreement Amendment. An ordinance of the Town of Oakland, Florida, adopting a first amendment to the development agreement for the Bradley Farm Phase 1 Plan Development as recorded in the public records of Orange County, Florida. Document number 2024-033-9441, and approving the revised preliminary subdivision plan on certain real property owned by Briley Land Holdings, LLC, as more particularly described herein, making findings and providing for conflicts, severability, and for an effective date.
Hi everyone, Sarah Nassau, your town planner. Today's case is going to be on ordinance 2026-04. Like mentioned, it's an amendment to the development agreement and the plan development. The total phase 1 is approximately 36 acres. It's in the traditional neighborhood design district and it's zoned plan development. This is a site map of the overall development, and then the two blue lots are the ones that we're going to be speaking about today. So the requested action, they want to amend the PD and the development agreement to incorporate 302 Briley Ave, which is lot 12, and into the plan development. Then they would like to split 415 North Walker Street, which is lot 11, and then lot 12 into 3 separate lots. This would increase the allowable lots in phase 1 from 53 to 55 lots. They would also then assign these new configured lots as a lot type D, which is already an existing lot type in the guidelines. And then through this revision, they're also adding just some streetscape guidelines and landscape materials. So to the left is how the lots are currently configured. As you can see, lot 12 is not existing. And then they would like to bring lot 12 into the development and split those into 3 lots, which would be 55, 56, and 57. This is the new assignment of the lots to the lot type D in the design guideline book. These are just the standards that are assigned to a lot type D. These are your general setbacks and other site details that they require. And then these are the streetscape guidelines that I mentioned they were adding to their design book. And then the next slide should be their recommended landscape materials. So just a general analysis. The subject lots are within the traditional neighborhood design district, which is what establishes their minimum lot size. For the interior lots, they're required to have a minimum width of 50 feet and a minimum depth of 125. And then for corner lots, it's 60-foot width and a 125 depth. Lot 55 is a corner lot. It meets the minimum standards for the lot types. Lot 50 is an interior, and that also meets the standards. And the same for lot 57, it meets the minimum standards. Potable water and wastewater, the town has adequate capacity to serve these, and then they also have to meet their school concurrency and applicable impact fees. So this case did go to the ARB on June 2nd, and they did recommend approval of the changes as they were presented. And then the town also recommends approval to the PD. The next steps from here, it'll go to first reading to town council. That's scheduled for June 23rd. And then it'll be, the adoption hearing will be on July 14th. And I believe that's it. The applicant's representative is here as well if you have any questions for them.
I do have some questions.
Absolutely.
Okay, so could you give a little history on Lot 12 and why it wasn't included in the plan development to begin with?
Step aside.
Lot
You can move it up. There you go.
Lot 12 was originally the grandmother's house, and so it was planned for her to keep it, but I don't remember if she passed away or if she moved into a care home, so the Voss family approached us about acquiring the property, which we did. And so now we just want to bring it into the PD and make sure it's tied to the design standards that were part of the original PD.
Okay, great. And then why 3 lots instead of keeping it just 2?
It's kind of like, if you can see up there on the proposed lot type, on the right side, there's the Daniels Coves lots. Those are like 75. So like our first coming off of Briley Avenue, we want to just kind of like carry that down to Briley Avenue, the narrower lots. That's why we're using those type D lots that have the side driveways.
Are they the same size as the new 3 lots? As the ones on Daniels?
They're larger. They're, I want to say 80, and I want to say 98 was the third lot up there adjacent to the trail. So they're larger than the Daniels Cove lots.
So they are side load garages?
Yes. Well, like rear load. The garages are in the rear.
Is that an option or is that your standard? Because I heard Daniels has an option of back or front.
The standard for the lot type D, I don't remember off the top of the head, but let me just pull up lot type D. So this lot, standard lot with rear or front load garage, sorry, I misspoke. But it provides the option of doing the rear or the side, and we just wanted to match what was also with the more deeper lots, not deeper lots, but the Daniels Cove up there. And we didn't want to go and split also 20 and 21. We just, since we were bringing in lot 12, we just wanted to do the lots that were touching lot 12.
And that lot 12, that was the little white house with the 2 front doors that was one of the last one to be taken down?
I don't remember what color it was,
Oh,
but
okay.
yeah, it was like the one that's
Yeah.
been there.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I also ask, is there a way to make it a rear garage only and not have your front?
That would amend the entire PD, it would not be applicable to that. A lot of houses already been built in that current style.
I'm just trying to, sorry, this is crazy, but I'm just trying to understand which direction these houses are gonna be facing. Because if they are rear loads, then they're gonna be facing what looks like lot 11. Is there gonna be a sidewalk?
No, it'll be facing to the east, there's a right of way to the east.
So it will be, so how does I'm trying to understand how they're gonna get to the rear of their house.
It could be like a side driveway. There is, I think, language in there that let's see, front load garage. When rear loaded, the garage is accessed via a side drive from the street.
Okay, so they're gonna drive all the way around their house and get to the garage.
Yeah, kind of like the old, like, standard, like, gun
Just
side
trying
drive.
to figure it out.
But there's no road in the back.
Well, no, it'd be from the front, sorry. can you remember what the-
No, if you're gonna speak, you need to come up to the mic, please, and, yeah.
If the board has any more questions for the applicant's representative, it'd be appropriate to ask those now, otherwise we can open it back for the public.
But I'll just provide since I heard it, she had a question of where we'd be accessing, we'd be accessing it from the front road up there along, is it Daniels that's heading north? Like, it'd be that to the east, the existing right of way that we already have platted there, that we'd be accessing the driveways off of.
I have no more questions.
Does anybody else have any questions of the applicant? Okay, we'll now open it up to the public. If anybody has any questions, you can come up and ask. I ask that if you do come up and ask, you state your name and your address for the record.
Right. So the driveway's
All right, hearing none, seeing none, we're going to close the floor for public forum.
So there is no rear.
Do any members have any further comments or questions?
I do not.
No.
Is everybody ready for our motion? Does somebody want to present the motion?
Yeah. I make a motion that ordinance 2026-04, Riley Farm Phase 1 Plan Development and Development Agreement Amendment, be put up for a vote.
Do I have a second?
I second.
Oh, and before, just for sake of clarity, it's to recommend to the town commission. for-
Recommended to the town commission for approval.
And second,
I still second, yes.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passed. Is there anything else? Okay. This time the meeting is adjourned. Thank you.